Oh, how are you?
Hello, Madam Chair, Madam Secretary, Commissioners. Thank you for your work into the planning team. I'm Councilmember Tiffany D. Thomas. I represent District F. On the west side, the best side of Houston. I have to say that for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is because of Piney Point. I've come before this body a couple of years ago raising concern, and Director, prior to your appointment, Piney Point is one of the few remaining remnants of a freedman's town in the city of Houston. What once was bustling with 5 neighborhoods, and I want to share the names of those 5 neighborhoods that no longer exist: Blossom Heights, Harlem Heights, Ulrich, Piney Point, and what remains is Carver Crest, around 150 wood frame homes nestled between Richmond and Janetta and Clark Crest. The issues that we have walked hand in hand with, and I'm flanked by representatives from the community, is because this neighborhood has essentially been erased by commercial development, particularly car dealerships and mechanic shops, which directly impacts mobility. This is a neighborhood that is one of my few subdivisions that have open ditches. So in terms of mobility, limited sidewalks, but also there have been some environmental concerns about living so close to auto activity. Prior, when I came to this body asking for you all to become more curious about how we plan car dealerships and mechanic shops. And I don't know if there's been any progress of that conversation, but I would like to extend another invitation for us to have that conversation. My concern as a council member is that in the next 20 years, this neighborhood will be permanently erased. It will be just a mention in a note if we do not insert ourselves in the proper protection of this neighborhood. And so I know that there's a recommendation before the body to defer the item, but I would just like to call, there are deed restrictions, and these items continue to move forward, oftentimes historically, not under y'all's leadership, but over decades, right? This has happened because they really haven't had a pronounced footprint. When we think Freedmanstown, we think Midtown, we think Fort Ward. We don't think of Piney Point on the west side, far west of the city of Houston. So I just want to make sure that y'all have the same eyes and attention and sensitivity that this body has and council has around Midtown and Fourth Ward and Freedmanstown, that there's a remnant of a Freedmanstown on the west side, and would appreciate, I know we have several speakers from the community, appreciate y'all listening to them. This is their first time, not all of their first time here, but we whipped up the troops today so they can stand before you to share the impacts of this type of development in their neighborhood. And then if there is an opportunity for the community to engage with the owner, I would invite that to happen as well, so they can kind of get clear about what's to come and if they could possibly inform better use of that land. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.